Hi, my beautiful twin flames, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a reading for both twins to see a little bit more about where we are in the collective, what we're working on, how best to harmonize these energies within to yield union in the physical. So make no mistake, if you are here right now, there's a special message in this reading for you. And if you'd like to know what specifically is going on with your person, or if you have a specific question that comes to mind, you can book one of my readings in the description box below. This reading is going to have a lot more spiritual advice for your inward journey and soul purpose. So stay tuned and stick with me till the end. So to start, we have the beautiful Seven of Arrows here in reverse, followed by the number of completion and let go of control issues. But let's talk about the seven first. I feel like a massive transformation is taking place in the mental space of this connection, as arrows represent swords, which are our thoughts. So you can see that in this card, the feminine has left an indelible mark on the masculine, who at the time looks like he might have been sleeping or at least been unawakened to this connection. And I feel like it's just this energy of she dipped out the morning after. She may have even been the runner in this particular situation, which caused him to later feel very vulnerable and defensive. So the masculine needs to let go of this macho act if he wants to evolve. It's okay to have feelings. It's okay to get caught unaware sometimes. This is all part of not only the human experience, but the healing process. You know, real men cry. And then if you're the feminine that feels this way, get used to being rejected. Even throw yourself into situations where you possibly could be, because this is how you're going to grow. The more we're rejected, the more we just learn to keep going. And whether that's in love or sex or career, whatever, eventually we find a door opens and we get our yes moment. So something needs to be talked through in this connection, or something needs to die in order to reach this stage of completion. Number 63, 9, of course. The 9's all about something that needs to end before something else can begin with the 10's. And you're almost at the finish line. So this is going to be the ultimate reward. But I really just feel like you've got to let go of everything that you previously felt defined yourself to make space for the new things that are coming. And you can't push this one. This is something that's just going to have to happen naturally. Now, with the Three of Arrows in reverse here, both twins are getting over past heartache, albeit very, very slowly. So there's this tendency to wallow here, to play the victim at our low points, to overindulge in grief, because that's just easier than working on ourselves. And I'm telling you right now that your twin is going to come back into your life when you don't need them. When you feel like you can stand on your own 2 feet, you feel good about yourself, you don't need them for sex, you don't need them for love, you don't need them for validation, and yet you still choose them. So now's the time to really nourish ourselves and create a wellness practice on the daily. Because yes, this is your soulmate. That is very true. But you guys chose not to be like every other relationship that does this work together and helps each other along. You guys chose to fly solo. So there's this element of, I don't want my person to see all the rough parts of me. I'd rather come back polished and happier. so as not to complicate the relationship, the overall mission of what we were sent here to do, and our lives together, because they are complicated enough. It's complicated enough to be a twin. So it's super interesting, and one of the defining characteristics of a twin flame relationship versus, a regular relationship, really. It's more focused on that inward journey. And we see that if we do this, Spirit says we will have fertility. We will have success. We will have good fortune, wealth, and a bunch of solid creation energy. We have the threes here with fertility. We have the threes with the 3 of arrows in reverse. We also have the 3 of staves on the bottom here, which I'll get to in just a minute. So abundance is really all around us. And this is the perfect time for August, which is a 3 universal month. And so the lesson here really is we're not going to be able to get to the stability of the 4s in September if we don't go through the 3s. And this goes for all numbers, really, but this is where we're at right now. So we have to ask ourselves, what's worth fighting for? And Cleopatra and Caesar are really good lovers to characterize this, if anybody knows this story here. And then to take a note out of Cleopatra's book, how can we become more of that person who is worth fighting for? We actually have really amazing imagery here as well with true love. They're so similar. It's like this regent/military love here going on, and yet more confirmation that this person is your twin flame. This is real love that you probably should fight for. So that is amazing as well. I also feel like with this that maybe one of you is the healer in this connection and one of you is more of like a warrior archetype. That doesn't have to resonate, but it's definitely something to think about. More confirmation here with the prosperity card, wealth, good fortune, material possessions, all the things that you wish to be at hand when you finally come into union are available to you. It's just about figuring out how to get there. So since we do have a lot of 3s and a lot of 9s in this spread, we're making space. We're purging what we can and then creating what resonates. And we have Make the Effort at the bottom of the Romance Angels Oracle deck. Great love is worth taking, the steps that you're guided to take. So this is largely going to be on our shoulders here. Now, again, with this 3 of staves in reverse, we have to make sure that whatever we're doing is really grounded in reality and done with humility, because we have modesty on the bottom of the Tao Oracle deck. So this is the ultimate embodiment of you are enough, which means that we can learn to appreciate who we are in the moment while still knowing that we have work to do ahead. And that's really the lesson of the celebratory energy of the 3s coming into play. We're making time for self-care, we're making time for a gratitude practice, but we're also recognizing when something isn't aligning with our happiness or our soul mission and letting it go for now. So I have a challenge for you. If you're not sure what to let go of, you can leave me a comment and I will pull you a card and channel a specific message. But other than that, that is what I have for you this week. So we have a full moon on, I believe, the 3rd, which should be very unpredictable. So tune in on Monday because I have more messages from your divine masculine, which should coincide with that time. But like or subscribe to the channel, and then book a reading if you like in my description box below. That's all I have for you guys. Enjoy the weekend.